So today we're going to be playing some 7 Days to Die, which is a zombie survival action game where you have to loot houses, loot zombies that you have killed, and while you're gaining experience from killing these zombies, you gain new skills where you can craft new armour, weapons, and building blocks. So if you want to see more episodes like this in this series, make sure you smash the like button down below, subscribe if you are new, and turn on post notifications so you can get notified when I upload. Anyway, let's get into today's episode. Yo guys, Mr. Game, we are back with another episode of a new series of mine. So you're actually going to be playing some 7 Days to Die. Now this is basically, it's like Minecraft where you are in a survival kind of setting, but the thing is, okay, I have to turn my sensitivity up, so let me just do this real quick.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I am back, and basically, so what we are going to be playing today is 7 Days to Die. So if you don't know what 7 Days to Die is, it is basically a survival zombie game where at the start, like we are doing now, you have to get through loads of quests, and every 7 days there is called a blood moon where a horde comes and attack your base, and if you die, you basically you just respawn with 10 less health and stamina, which is in the bottom left screen. So basically all you want to do is survive, which is in the name of the game. So we have actually spawned in a desert biome next to a city, which is actually really good, but it's in the desert, which isn't really the greatest place to be. What I'm going to do, because we have just started out in a new world, basically what you want to do at the start of the game is just get through and do the basic challenge quests that you have in the right hand side corner. So what we want to do now is craft a bedroll, which is basically just a spawn point in this game. So when you die, you just spawn back over there. Anyway, let's get crafting these bedrolls for the plant fibers. So we need one more, and there we go. The one thing I am struggling with is because I've been playing Minecraft, I'm thinking that it's E to go in inventory. It's not E is search in this game, so and tab is inventory. But basically, early game, all you really want to do is, as I said, just create your base and finish the quests. So I am going to get ahead of this stuff, and we are going to be finishing off these quests. So I am going to get back to you when I have finished them. Now, one thing I do want to say is this game is actually very realistic. So as you can see, it's actually quite good. You want to get bones nice and early, so when you do this you can make a bone shiv, sorry, but we're going to need 5 of them, so that's not too good for me right now. But yeah, getting back to it, one thing you need to do in this game is actually the skill points. So if we go into our menu here, that's the journey, but there's all these skills here. So basically you have to level up the general thing. So if you're going on perception, you would level this up, and then when you get to a certain level you can level up, say, lucky looter or potluck and stuff. But at the very start of this, I think I mainly want to I'm trying to think what I did last time. I think fortitude's a good one. Or do we want to go with intelligence? So advanced engineering is, we do need that straight away. But anyway, I am just going to get back to finishing these quests, so you'll see us when we've done them. Okay, so we are hitting up our last quest here. So now that we have done our quests, wait, I have to place this campfire down. What you want to do now is it will come up with a quest saying find the trader. Yes, is it going to when it shows up? Yes, journey to settlement. This is 1.6 kilometers away, which is actually quite far. But basically, the settlement is it's basically a trader's, so items you find in game, say like these lockpicks, it has a sell price of 80 dukes, and dukes are basically the currency. Yeah, that's it, basically just the currency for this game. But now we have actually started and we've got everything here. I've just been breaking some of those, so you can see cow heads. We've made a bow, we've got a club, and we've also got a bone knife, which is basically going to act as our shiv. So if we find an animal and kill it, we can use the shiv to get more meat than we would with the stone axe that we have. So what I want to do now is I am just going to collect a few more stones and bash some of these rocks so I can make some more arrows, and then we're actually going to go into the town and start looting. Okay, so I was actually just walking around just in a pile of cards. We found a pistol schematic. This is actually really useful early game. So basically, schematics are, if you read it, you can now disassemble and assemble pistols. So as you can see, yeah, reading the schematic will teach you how to craft this item. The quality of the crafted item is determined by its perks, such as Shotgun Messiah. So basically you want to read that, and now we can craft pistols, which is actually really good early game. So all we want to do now is, as you can see, we've got our bow, so you have to click R to reload it. Basically we are going to go through not all of this town. I'm going to go through a little bit of this town and start with our base. So let us get into looting. Now, one thing I do want to say, if you are actually new to 7 Days to Die, it's quite a learning curve, because when I started out I had no idea what I was doing, but there's loads of stuff you can do. You can change the settings to fit how you want to play the game perfectly. I'm just playing on basic default settings, except my daylight cycle is 18 hours, so at 10 o'clock I think it is, the night goes dark and the zombies start running instead of walking, which is actually kind of dangerous. Also, one thing whilst we are looting this stuff, as you can see, there's not actually any zombies out right now. Fortunately, that's quite nice. There's no zombies out right now, because when you are looting now, they are actually in here, so if you make a sound they will pop out. But also, as you can see right there, okay, we don't need this stuff, so we're actually just going to get rid of it. That will be fine with that. So, as you can see, if I make a sound here, okay, I don't know if there are any zombies in here. There's got to be, I can hear something. Yeah. There we go. All the zombies wake. Oh, they're actually on the roof. So yeah, all the zombies, they wake up whilst you get in there. And basically what I want to do, because you don't want to get hit, because you can get infected, what you want to do now is, I'm going to let them break out that door, so it'll be easier for me to get out of here. You want them to break out and kill them, because if you get infected, you actually, I think you lose health and stuff over time. I'm not really too sure, because I've never been infected. I try and not get infected straight away. Also, what I was saying before with this inventory, as you can see, there is 5 rows. Basically, if you put things in the first 3 rows, you don't get encumbered, and if you put everything in here, you basically lose your speed over time. So as you can see, I've got encumbered for 1. That's basically saying that I'm slower than I would. I'm slower than I would be if I didn't have something in there. Right now, I'm just gonna let these zombies break out of this door here, and then I'll skip back to when I've killed them. before. Now you basically just want to bash them with a skull. So as you can see, you want to keep your distance with the bow, so you want to shoot them in the head twice, and when they're on the floor you then want to go in with your melee weapons and get the kill. In this later game you can actually collect your arrows. You used to not be able to collect any of your arrows before, you literally just have them, and if you shot your arrows and missed you couldn't collect them. But there's sure to be more zombies in here, so we've got to be careful. Okay, yucca juice, that's going to be nice earlier, but I think we've actually gone the wrong way on this. So I think because we don't actually have anything to store our stuff, I don't really want to go looting now. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to find like this flat piece of land, probably over here. This actually looks quite nice. And I am going to start building a little day one base, because if we build just a place to store all our loot, you can then go in. So what I'm going to do now is, you don't need a crafting table or anything, it's actually just on you. I'm going to craft a secure chest thing, I forgot what the name is. And basically this is just going to be our chest. This is going to be the main place where we are going to stay, because it's actually really nice and flat. So let's put that there. No, can you... There we go. Okay, I was wondering what that was. And that was just our... if you right click in this game, you basically do a big attack. Yeah, like a power attack, and that's what that was just there. But I'm going to put all this main stuff away. Lockpicks I'm actually going to keep on me, because if we find any, if I can think of the name of it, safes, that's what it is. If we find any safes, we can use the lockpick instead of breaking into it, and actually just, as the name implies, pick the lock. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to kill this zombie here, because I don't want him intruding, and I've missed again. There we go. Okay, so he is down, but he's not actually. There we go, he's dead. Okay, so you do actually lose a little bit of your stone arrows if you miss, but also what you want to do, you want to get rid of these. It's not going to work, but when these carcasses turn into the when they turn into the things that we saw before, which was like the deer, where it's literally just blood and guts, you want to get rid of it then, because they can actually attract some things called screamers, and they summon a horde of zombies to attack, which isn't very fun. Do we have any stone on us? We don't. I need to do that before I hit this, just in case we can repair it. So I am just gonna get into smacking all these trees, so I'll probably actually fast forward this bit to where I've got loads of wood. Okay, so we have got ourselves a little bit of wood here, and because there isn't going to be a lot of trees around the desert, which is actually quite a problem, we are going to have to plant the trees again and actually start a little bit of a tree farm. But that'll be later down the line. And also, if you haven't actually seen any 7 Days to Die for a while, you will realise that a lot of stuff has changed, because I think it was since Alpha 17 maybe, because the developers changed, because Telltale actually, they didn't break down per se, but they disbanded, so they no longer run 7 Days to Die, and a new company has. But that's why it looks a lot different, and how the game actually plays. But anyway, if you're enjoying today's episode so far, make sure you smash the like button down below, subscribe if you are new, so you get to see more episodes like this. Okay, so I'm going to craft 50 of these wooden planks, and what we're going to do, there is quite a few zombies accumulating around us. Yeah, that one's coming this way anyway, so let's go finish it off. Let's reload this. Yeah, so obviously later down the line we will have some better weapons. You can actually get a lot of guns and I can't think of what they are called. Guns, cars. You can get a helicopter in this as well. Obviously right now we only start off with the basics like a bow and a club. But one thing could make, yeah, let's make one more of that. Obviously, yeah, as you can see, you can make some knuckle wraps. That's actually really nice. Junk turrets and stone sledgehammer. I didn't know you could actually make that. And a stone spear, which actually might be quite nice. Yeah, as you can see, you actually need some, not schematics. We need to learn the skills to be able to craft and use these weapons. I'm gonna kill her because he's really annoying me. Okay, so what I was talking about before is the schematic system and skills. So basically, if you have enough skills, you can craft different weapons like those knuckle wraps just there. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to create a little, how big should I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do a 6 by 6. Basically, I'm just going to craft a little box for us to stay in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. A little box for us to stay in, because we are going to need to actually survive the night. I should have done this 7. Yeah, I'm going to do it 7 because that's really annoying. No, wrong way. What is that sound? What is that over there? Is that a fox? You can actually use this for food, so basically what you do is if you sneak, you can get some bonus sneak damage. And there you go. So you do 2 times damage when you do that actually. So why is it not letting me switch weapons? Okay. So like I was saying, if you have this now, a stone axe would have got you hardly any materials from harvesting that corpse. So what you want to do, you want to find a lot of bones quite early, so now we've got some food. I didn't see we've got some raw meat, but you do have to cook it using a campfire or you will become ill. Anyway, I'm just going to fast forward this bit so you don't have to see all the, because it's quite slow, the building process. But if we do run out of wooden stuff, I will just go out and get some. Anyway, let's start this time lapse. Okay, so it looks like we are going to need a little bit more wood. What we can do whilst we're here is, can we make a door? We can't, but 2. Okay, so door. Oh no, we can. It just wasn't at the start. Okay, so let's craft a door. Craft a door. Put this on. I have to put it this way. There you go. We're actually going to have to use some wood to upgrade this stuff as well, and then you can use iron later. So yeah, I think it won't be fine for now because enemies are gonna break it and stuff, but that will be good for now. And what we are gonna do is I'll leave the later bits to do at night, because I don't really want to just sit here in my base, because I'm gonna have to upgrade it, because obviously you can see through this stuff and zombies will see you and come and attack you. right now we're actually going to go to Joey's cars, because Joey's cars, obviously there's loads of cars to loot, and cars actually, I know in the previous alphas they used to give you a lot of actually good loot. There's loads of loot spots here, so let's see what's this going to be. Yes, so you see a claw hammer. That's actually really nice. That's basically just a good weapon for upgrading stuff. Okay, so what is our second car going to give us? Short iron pipes, yes, I'll take that, and we'll scrap that for some lead. Potato seeds, nice, that's actually really good. So basically what you want to do with potato seeds, because you can't craft and just plant them now, you have to craft a farm plot. And okay, this guy has seen us, and to use a farm plot you need some rotten flesh. So basically you get the rotten flesh off the things that we just destroyed then, or you can get them off zombies as well. Once their bodies rot and they go into a second stage, you can actually loot them off that and get a lot of rotten flesh. So that's what we are going to be doing down the line, but right now it doesn't really matter too much. So anyway, let's just get back into looting all these cars and see what we can get. Okay, just some more duct tape. Duct tape's very useful. It's just you use it in most cases. But early game, I do want to find a wrench. Okay, there's zombies in there. A wrench would be massive, because you can basically, if you find a tool cupboard, it's on the roof or the other side of this. It's on the other side. It's also a snake. What the? I don't want to fight a snake. Okay, I've never seen that before. Was that would kill anyway? That was. I've never seen a snake before. I've never actually been in the desert. Okay, we got the headshot. There we go, but he's not dead yet, so there we go. Let's see if we put our bone knife back in here. What did I just do? Oh, I crafted a wooden door. Can we get some food from this guy? We can, that's actually really nice. We got some leather as well. I don't know how we got leather from a snake, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. Right, now we have looted the rest of this stuff, we are gonna have to, we can do this, yeah. We're gonna have to get into this building and see what it holds from us. Okay, so there is a zombie over there, so if I'm good enough, basically it doesn't know we're here. So if I do this, aim it right. Okay, a little bit too high. That's a bit too high again. There you go, we got some sneak damage. Obviously that doesn't count anymore because it does know we're here. There's another one over there and we're running out of arrows, which I do not like, because I don't really want to take them on with my I've just wasted them all, okay. So basically when you attack you literally just want to go back and forth and wait for them to come to you. But whilst we are waiting for them to break up the door, we'll just sit and wait for them, because nothing else we can do. Okay, we need more feathers. I think we actually have some in the house. But when we have looted this, I am going to get some more wood and wait for nightfall to happen. But I'll wait for this person to break the door, because oh no, I just took a one-man anyway. Okay, so is there any more zombies in here? Don't think there would be. Okay, bookcase. What do we get? Okay, Fordo mod schematic, large tank mod, that's always nice. Cast register, yeah. And cabinets, what can these give us? Empty cans, yeah. And then some bottled water. Bottled, well, not bottled water, okay, can of pasta. Always good, we need a lot of pasta. We need a lot of food because we do not have any. Beverage coolers, beer. Well, that's going to be useful. Let's see what's in this bit of the garage. Because when it gets to around probably 8 PM, I will. Okay, it's outside. Yeah, I think actually now I'm gonna go collect some wood. Okay, he's a fatty, I don't want to fight him right now. Basically, them fat ones have absolutely tons of health, and I don't have the weapons to kill him right now. So what I'm going to do, let us repair this axe. Obviously this modify button there, basically as you can see it's got an empty modifier slot, so the schematics that I just learned then, well not them ones but that kind of stuff, we can use to go and modify our weapons to make them even better. So I am just going to collect some wood now. I'll probably just start a time lapse because I don't think it's very fun to see me do this. So let's start a time lapse. Okay, so one thing you might be wondering is why we are actually killing zombies, because they don't seem to really be giving us anything. Well, basically, because there is a leveling system in this game, you need to kill zombies to earn levels and actually get skill points to level up your skills and learn new things. But sometimes they can drop some things called zombie loot, which is basically just a bag that can give you some loot. it's in the name. But what I'm gonna now, because it is our first day and we don't have the weapons and stuff, I am literally just gonna be collecting some wood and waiting till it's night time. So I am gonna, whilst we are here, craft 15 more of those. Okay, there's another fatty. We've got the weapons to kill him, so we can do this right now. So you always just want to aim for the head. So when he's down, wait till he's back up. He's okay, he was dead. Notice that we got a little bit more experience there. Oh. That was because he went into a rage mode kind of thing, so basically he would have just charged at us and done a lot more damage until we hit him back. But right now I'm just gonna keep collecting wood until it does turn night time, which is kind of boring for you guys to see, so I'll skip until it's night time and we'll go upgrade our base a little bit more. Okay, so I'm doing these outer corners first just because I can't reach them at night, so I'm just going to do them now instead. But what we are going to do, you actually gain some experience in this, which is actually quite a good way of leveling up. We are literally just going to sit in our base until it does turn daytime, and what we need to do now is, while I'm upgrading this stuff, why you want to build a base and stay inside at night time is because the zombies they run and they have infinite stamina, so if you're running and they're running, they are going to catch up to you and probably kill you, and you don't really want that to happen on your first few days because you don't have the food and stuff to get back up to full wellness, which is basically your health and stamina at the bottom left of the screen. Okay, I actually made a perfect amount here. What I'm going to do now is I am going to upgrade all of this outside wood. We'll try and upgrade it with the wood we've got so the zombies can't see us. So let's just fast forward this part. Okay, so we have officially upgraded all of our wood to the first stage. Okay, that's actually bad. There's a zombie there so far. Well, basically, what I'm going to do now is let's put all of this stuff away, because if we die and spawn here again, I don't want it to be dropping over there. So basically, I'm just going to sit in my base for the first night. And what we do want to make is this thing called, it's not a furnace, it's, where is it? I thought it's called, it's a forge. A forge, so basically you need advanced engineering or a forge schematic. When you do need that, you need some clay, a lot of stone, leather and duct tape. So we can do now, as you can see we've got 4 skill points available. So what we want to do is get advanced engineering. So you are now a blacksmith, able to create forge iron, other metals. And is this way able to, yeah, I think this is where we're able to make a forge. So once we've done that, another thing I want to do, agility, fortitude. I think, okay, yeah, hiker. It's actually going to increase stamina regen, healing factor, iron gut. Okay, there you go. So we actually have I can't think of the word. We have the nighttime. I want to get this thing called living off the land. So basically I can craft seeds from flowers and decorative plants like goldenrod, all this stuff, and the farm plots cost 30% less to craft. So what I was on about with these farm plots, if we go here and type in farm plot, as you can see they cost, it's only 10 now of those, 20, it's 10 rotten flesh, 4 wood, 25 nitrate powder and clay. And basically you have a farm plot and you put your seeds in there to create some potatoes. So obviously we have a potato seed here. That is what we'll need to make an infinite food source basically. And also if you go on your character, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. So basically we have elemental protection, which is what you get until you're level 6. It's basically we are temporarily protected from heat and cold, so it doesn't matter that we're in a desert, and there's no XP penalty on death. But also if you go on, I can't remember what it is, it's here, stats, yeah. So you see it shows you all this stuff and your food and health, food and water, so basically what you are out of and what you're missing and how many zombie kills you've got. And XP to the next level, so basically in 2 zombie kills will get the next level. Well, anyway, I am actually going to end it here for the first episode, because all I'm going to be doing is sitting here until night time. So if you have enjoyed today's episode and you want to see more like it, make sure you smash that like button down below, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next episode of our 7 Days to Die series. Peace.